waxaa maanta nagu soo booqday ergeyga gaarka qaramada midoobay qaabilsan Soomaaliya Ambassador James Swan iyo wafdi ballaaran oo la socday oo UN-ka qaybihiisa kala duwan ka mid ah wuxuu ahaa kulamadii caadiga ahaa ee marar badan ay noogu imaan jireen waxaan ka wada hadalnay arrimaha howlaha ballaaran ee UN-ku hay'adihiisa kala duwan ay ka wadaan Puntland runtii waxaan uga mahadcelinaynaa shaqada ballaaran oo ay qabteen muddadii ay ka shaqeynayeen waxaan sidoo kale uga mahadcelinayaa ergeyga gaarka ah kulankii gaarka aan yeelanay oo aan xoog ku saareynay sidii deganaanshaha Soomaaliya iyo horumarka la rajaynayo dhinaca siyaasadda hore loo qaadi lahaa gaar ahaan arrimaha doorashada oo runtii ahaa arrimo maalmihii u dambeysay taagnayd wax wanaagsan oo runtii muujin kara inay hore u sii socon karto in la helo doorasho lagu wada qanacsan yahay oo ay ka wada qayb galaan dhammaan qaybaha kala duwan ee dalka Soomaaliya sidoo kale tana dadka daneeyaasha siyaasadda ee Soomaaliduna ay ka dhex arki karaan maslaxad Soomaaliyeed iyo mid loo siman yahay waxaan rajaynaynaa kulamadaas oo wali socda inay iyaguna ay gaari doonaan meelo muhiim ah oo la rajaynayo in lagu wada qanco waan ka mahadcelinayaa kulanka iyo imaanshihiisa waxaan rajaynayaa insha Allah marar badan oo kale inaan isku soo noqono ama aan meel kale isku aragno aad baan u mahadsantahay soo dhawow.
Good afternoon, Mr. President, representatives of the media. Thank you, President Saeed Abdullahi Deni and your team for the warm welcome that you have extended to us today. I would like to congratulate President Saeed Abdullahi Deni and his administration on their second anniversary in office, which was marked on the 8th of January. Over the past 2 years, Puntland has continued to make notable advances in the democratization process, strengthening of governance and public finance management, security sector reform, and infrastructure development. Mr. President, I'm here today with several members of the UN family that work here in Puntland. We have Cesar Arroyo, the country director of the World Food Program, also Johan Sifwant, representative to Somalia of UNHCR, the UN Refugee Agency, and Sadek Syed, the UN Women Country Program Manager. We have come to discuss with the President and his ministers the work the United Nations is currently doing in Puntland and how the United Nations could better support Puntlanders in 2021. Our current activities range from support for ongoing reconciliation, security, and stabilization efforts to providing humanitarian and development assistance. Let me offer a few specific examples. In Puntland, UNHCR is supporting refugees, returnees, and internally displaced people, as well as host communities, working to ensure that individuals can meet their basic needs and are given the tools to foster resilience. UNHCR also provided support to Puntland's COVID-19 response with the distribution of sanitary materials and personal protective equipment to some 19,000 people, as well as livelihood interventions such as cash grants, entrepreneurial and vocational training, and educational assistance to more than 5,000 people. We're also pleased that UNHCR was able to work closely with the Puntland administration in helping with the response to last year's devastating floods and cyclone Gati. The World Food Program is working with Puntland's Ministry of Environment, Agriculture and Climate Change to set up a skills development center that will promote innovative techniques to grow food in harsh conditions. Participants will be trained in agriculture and fodder production using 80% less water than traditional methods. The World Food Program is also helping internally displaced people from 3,500 households who have self-organized into 20 farmers' cooperative groups. They're being supported with climate change irrigation infrastructure, such as solar pumps, and training on agricultural livelihoods, organizational development, and conflict resolution. These programs are in addition to the World Food Program's core humanitarian support through food distribution, cash and voucher assistance to nearly 500,000 people in Puntland. UN Women is working closely with local authorities in Puntland to advance gender equality and women's empowerment. This includes work with the Attorney General's Office and with the Ministry of Justice to improve access to judicial services for women. These are just a few concrete examples of support that some members of the overall UN family are providing here in Puntland. In our meeting today with the President, we also discussed the importance of strengthening good relations between the federal government of Somalia and the federal member states. On the political front, the President and I discussed preparations for elections. In this regard, I highlighted the need for constructive compromise between the federal government and federal member states to reach agreement over implementation of the electoral process. This is in the national interest. We again urge all of Somalia's leaders to work together and to find ways to resolve outstanding issues so that a credible electoral process can take place across Somalia. This is a matter of urgency. It is time for leadership by Somalia's main political actors. It is time for solutions, not more excuses why agreement can't be reached. Mr. President, as we conclude our visit, once again, our sincere thanks for the warm welcome. We look forward to continuing to work together with you and your team and the people of Puntland in 2021 to build a better future together. Sincere thanks, Mr. President.
Salaam Bank wuxuu kuu fududeynayaa adeegsiga kaaftoon adigoo si fudud u dhigan kara ugalana bixi kara lacagta akoonkaaga. Haddaba macmiil, si aad si fudud ugu isticmaasho adeegan, garaac xidig 886 xidig akoonkaaga Salaam Bank xidig lacagta aad dhiganayso afar gees. Geli macluumaad sida magac ama faahfaahin. Ugu dambeyn, geli lambar sireedka sahalkaaga. Sidoo kale macmiil, si aad akoonkaaga Salaam Bank lacag ugula baxdo, garaac xidig 887 xidig akoonkaaga Salaam Bank xidig lacagta aad la baxayso xidig lambar sireedka bangigaaga afar gees. Geli macluumaad sida magac ama faahfaahin. Ugu dambeyn, geli lambar sireedka sahalkaaga. akoonkaaga Salaam Bank ku maamulo si dhib yar. Salaam Bank.